Hey everyone, it's June 1st, and that means that if today is your birthday, you shared with serial killer David Berkowitz, best known as the son of Sam, who murdered 6 victims in New York in 1976 and 77, and that is him right up there. Berkowitz was born Richard David Falco in 1953, but was given up for adoption and taken in by the Berkowitz family as a baby. At the age of 7, he was hit by a car and suffered a head injury, and multiple times in his childhood he saw people die in car and bus accidents. Though known as a smart child, he lost interest in learning at an early age and began engaging in petty larceny and starting fires, saying that monsters were bothering him and the fires were one way to get them to stop. Berkowitz didn't have any friends because he was a bully in his neighborhood and had a bar mitzvah with no guests. He began to torture and kill small animals as a teen, including his mother's parakeet. After his mother died of breast cancer, his relationship with his father deteriorated and he left to join the army in 1971, serving in South Korea and Kentucky until 1974. He continued to set fires, keeping a journal documenting 1,488 fires by the age of 22, when he started to hear neighborhood dogs talking to him. When he was honorably discharged from the army, Berkowitz sought out his birth mother, but just had a few meetings with her. He subsequently became a U.S. Postal Service worker in 1976 and lived next door to a dog that he tried to kill with a Molotov cocktail, but failed. Berkowitz successfully purchased a number of firearms, however, building up a small stockpile he used to terrorize New York. In the summer of 1976, a series of shootings occurred, with initial reporting dubbing Berkowitz the .44 caliber killer due to his weapon of choice. He would approach people in parked cars or walking down the street and open fire. 6 persons were shot in 1976, with 2 dying of their wounds, and in 1977 the shootings continued. A task force of 300 officers was assigned to the case, who determined that the killer had a vendetta against women, likely due to constant rejection. That summer, a letter was left near one set of victims that read in part, "I am deeply hurt by your calling me a women hater. I am not, but I am a monster. I am the son of Sam." He went on to threaten that the killings would continue, and psychiatrists determined that the author likely suffered from paranoid schizophrenia. More victims were found, and another letter was sent to the press, reading in part, "Hello from the gutters of NYC, which are filled with dog manure, vomit, stale wine, urine, and blood. Hello from the sewers of NYC, which swallow up these delicacies when they are washed away by the sweeper trucks." The shootings continued until finally a parking ticket given to a vehicle near a shooting was connected to Berkowitz, and the case began to fall into place. He was finally arrested and greeted the police with, "What took you so long?" Berkowitz confessed to the crimes, telling them that Sam was his former neighbor and that Sam's dog Harvey was possessed by an ancient demon who commanded him to kill. He was convicted of 6 murders and sentenced to life in prison, at which point he claimed to have been part of a satanic cult that was involved in killing dozens, sacrificing animals, and running a child pornography ring, though there is no evidence that such a cult ever existed. Berkowitz has repeatedly been denied parole and is now a born-again Christian in the prison ministry, counseling other inmates. If this is your birthday, have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to David Berkowitz, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.